Parking will be available at either location, and make sure to bring a lawn chair or a blanket to sit on. And always remember, in the times I went in, to practice social distancing, wear your mask, things like that. All right, so we can play a little bit more music. Here we go. Continue to dance. Y'all are dancing or no? Please.
DJ Ayden.
Yes, you want to pass them out for me?
I would love one, but I can pass them out too.
There's like 5 more. Thanks, honey. I appreciate it. Hope to see you there. Yeah, baby, here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Fresh off the press. Fresh off the press. More than
awesome.
Yep. You guys are on Facebook Live as well. Oh, in fact, what is your name?
Rochelle.
Hey, Rochelle. So glad that you're here. Are you one of the organizers for Juneteenth Apple Valley? Wonderful. I'm so glad that you're here. This is just a beautiful event with beautiful people here in Apple Valley, Minnesota. Thank you for joining Solmanad. All right. Come on out, y'all. Hey, and who do we have here? What is your name, baby? So glad that you're here. Are you one of the organizers for the event? It's a beautiful event with beautiful people. All right, so coming out, y'all. Apple Valley Juneteenth celebration right here from 5 to 8 p.m. You slated to perform today? Wonderful. And what are you playing? Guitar? And what is your name? So glad that you're here. You're beautiful. We're looking forward to seeing you perform. God bless you. And here we have the mayor of Apple Valley with us again. And we're just looking for, oh, here she is. All right, here we go. Hi, baby. Hi, sweetheart. You're on Facebook Live, honey. Kiss, kiss, hug, hug. July 12th. That's right. Hi, sweetheart.
Here we go.
All right, so we have Ashley Quinones here. Hi, honey, how's it going? Hugs, hugs, kiss, kiss. This is my new co-host. We have Jason with his beautiful family. Hi, babies. You're on Facebook Live on Solmanad. So we're all out here celebrating Juneteenth. In Apple Valley, we have Ashley Quinones. Say hey.
Hi. Hi, Jason.
Okay. Ashley Quinones is the next speaker. She is the wife of Brian Quinones, who was murdered 9 months ago by the police in Richfield, Minnesota.
I'm going to go stand up front and get you out front.
She is the founder of the Justice Squad and a co-founder of the Family Supporting Families Against Police Violence. Today, she will be speaking on her husband's murder and how police terrorize our families. So please give her a warm welcome.
Hi, I'm Ashley Quinones. Like she said, my husband was murdered September 7th, 2019 in Richfield, Minnesota by 5 police officers, 2 from Edina and 3 from Richfield, Minnesota, within 14 seconds of allegedly running a traffic stop. So I'm here today. This is one of my partners. Her name is Ayden. Her brother was murdered July 2nd, 2019. So ever since our families were murdered, we've really been working together to make change in the state of Minnesota. I work with Family Supporting Families Against Police Violence, which is all the family members of Minnesota, and some of them even from out of state, who have came to us for more support and also how to figure out how they can help their cases move along and criminally prosecute these cops, since the people in power are not doing their jobs. I also started Justice Squad, hence the shirts, and a lot of them are here. And it's basically anybody who is willing to fight back on injustice. We have a website, it's justicesquad.org, and anybody is welcome, but it's basically making the people aware of what's going in their communities, also bringing awareness and how they can get involved in the communities to make change that we need to see here. And we have a few events coming up, which is June 25th in Apple Valley.
Lakeville.
We're having a community get together. We're going to post all of this stuff on our Facebook pages and stuff, as well as a national march that we're hosting here. We are bringing families from around the country who have lost loved ones to the hands of the police. We have started a GoFundMe so we can pay for those families to come here. They're going to be having a workshop of healing on Saturday, and then we're doing a large march in support, as well as a bazaar, kind of like what's going on here after. But there's going to be hundreds of families coming from around the country.
July 12th.
Which is July 12th. It's called Take a Knee Nation. If anybody can certainly come up for that, that's going to be a huge event. It's national, and it's being started here. And so it's going to be at the Capitol here in Minnesota. And basically, I wanted Samaya to explain, because the anniversary of Isaac Ayden's death is coming up on July 2nd. So I wanted to also share the space with her, being that part of his murderers are actually in this city.
Oh, mercy, Jesus. Welcome, honey.
Like Ashley said, my name is Samaya Ayden. I'm the younger sister of Isaac Ayden, who was murdered in Eagan, Minnesota on July 2nd, 2019. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California, but had to quit school and drop everything to come back out here to fight for justice for not only my brother, but unfortunately those that would come after him, because I know that he wasn't the first and I know that he won't be the last. Less than 2 months after my brother was murdered, the same police departments involved were also there during the murder of Brian Quinones. So I've been with Ashley since then, and we've been working together to make legislative changes, as well as at the city, local, and national level as well. I did want to say that my brother was a 23-year-old college student at the University of Minnesota. He was studying IT and infrastructure. He owned his own home care business called Ayden Home Care, and he was also a full-time employee he was a universal banker at Spire Credit Union in Roseville. Regardless of his accolades, he was a human being first, and he didn't deserve to die, and he should be here in a state where there is no death penalty. No one should be getting killed by the police, and we should be coming out in numbers, just like we did for George Floyd, for every time one of us is murdered in the street. So to honor him, so the 1-year anniversary is coming up. It'll be on July 2nd, but we do have a rally scheduled for July 1st, 2020. We'll be starting at the Eagan Outlet Mall. We'll be meeting up at the public sidewalk right by Saks Fifth Avenue, and we'll be marching down to the spot where he was murdered. We'll be wearing orange t-shirts and gray joggers or sweatpants to symbolize what he was wearing, to humanize him, to let people know that he wasn't a hashtag and that any one of us could be next. Because that's the reality of it. There have been 120 people murdered by the police in 20 days since George Floyd, and something needs to change. Something's got to give. So let's continue the fight. I'm glad to see all of you out here.
So we also want to bring awareness to the fact that the last 3 days, Jamar Clark's family has been terrorized. Somebody set their porch on fire, and somebody broke in all the windows. And mind you, his parents are in their 60s, and Jamar Clark was murdered 11/15/2015, and they're still being harassed. We don't know who is doing the harassment. However, that is why all communities need to be engaged, because we live in suburbs, but our families were also murdered by the police. When I say they sit outside of our houses, they follow us to run errands, anything of intimidation, that actually happens. It's gang stalking. That's exactly what happens. So now we have Neighborhood Watch as well as activists protecting Jamar Clark's family's home, because even still, 5 years later, they're still antagonizing and harassing these family members. So I think that it's important that everybody be aware of who's in your community. The families, a lot of up until George Floyd, a lot of families haven't had any support, and that's because a lot of people took what the police saying as justified for face value. So had they not been caught in the murder so publicly, a lot of people still to this day would never have believed what we've been telling them for years. So get active in your communities, figure out who those families are, what you need to do to partner up. We're your neighbors. We're on your hockey teams. We're on your basketball teams. We're all over. There's over 400 families in Minnesota. There's some that are in your neighborhoods that need support. So I really hope that George Floyd's murder can bring unity amongst the communities that's been needed far beyond the time that he was murdered. It's time for us to act now.
Yes.
Within our own communities. We take charge. These are our people. We pay for them to be in their seats. We pay for the police to police our streets. They are working behind us. So we need to start taking charge of what's ours. These are our streets.
Yes.
So one chant I would like to do is, we just started it. When I say justice, you say squad. Justice,
Squad!
justice,
Squad!
Thank you.
Okay, and to end with a chant, we always lead with, or we always end our protests with a chant. So I kind of wanted to give you guys that experience while everybody is out here. So can I see everybody's fists in the air? And repeat after me. This is a chant by Assata Shakur. We have a duty to fight for our freedom.
We have a duty to fight for our freedom.
We have a duty to win.
We have a duty to win.
We must love and support one another.
We must love and support one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have a duty to fight for our freedom.
We have a duty to fight for our
We
freedom.
have a duty to win.
We have a duty to
We
win.
must love and support one another.
We must love and support one
We
another.
have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have a duty to fight for our freedom.
We have a duty to fight for our freedom.
We have a duty to win.
We have a duty to
We
win.
must love and support one another.
We must love and support one
We
another.
have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our
We
chains.
have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you for that, sharing your story and fighting for what's right. Justice Squad and everything that you're doing. We appreciate your important work, Ashley, and your service to the
Okay, so there you
community.
have it, guys. We heard from two of the ladies from our group there at Justice Squad sharing their stories about how their loved ones were tragically murdered by local police. You know, since the year 2000, there have been 428 black and brown people who have been murdered at the hands of police here in the state of Minnesota. And you know, the national stats just came out. And the stats are the worst right here in Minnesota per capita for killings at the hands of the police. You guys, worse than Alabama and Mississippi is right here in Minnesota. These are horrifying stats, and something's got to change. We appreciate your prayers, and those of you who can fly out or drive in to come alongside us, we appreciate you. We welcome you. Join me. I'm just here to serve my community. And we need as many boots on the ground as we can get, you guys. So thanks everybody for tuning in here at Solmanad.
An
I'll let you
extended
see a
dance
little
break,
bit of the
music
event
so you
here.
can dance and go eat some food. So let's go.
DJ Aquil.
All right, now you can say go Sonics. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go meet some folks, hand out some more flyers, invite people to our upcoming events. I love y'all. Stay fierce, stay prayed up, stay fabulous. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed, whatever you put your hands to do. Until next time, ciao.